With no account required, you can now go to securustech.net and put money directly on an offender's trust account. Save on fees and deposit money today. Go to securustech.net. That's SECURUSTECH.net. Hello, this is a prepaid collect call from an offender at the Chillicothe Correctional Center.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
To accept charges, press 1. To refuse charges, press 2.
If you would like to permanently block your number from receiving calls from this facility.
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello? Hey, I'm confused. I just went to put money on something called Securus because your mom said I need to just start using my own money to pay for it. Securus, and I don't know if you got it because they said it doesn't go directly to your account. It goes to the account that I...
It does. It goes to your phone. That's how I'm calling you, is because you put money on the Securus account, and it's money on your phone. So I can only call, like the $15 that you put or whatever, I can only call your number. So that's what making an account is you basically you put money on just so I can call you. So it doesn't come out of my commissary account like it does for me to call anybody else. My mom has one set up, but Dad needs to put some money on because I guess he forgot. So I'm calling her all the time from my own commissary account. So that's how it works. It's like the Securus account is just basically money on your phone, kind of like a prepaid account, you know?
Okay, because she said that I needed to put money, and I thought I was putting money in the right place. I wanted to make sure I was putting it in the right place.
Right. There's two ways to put money on it. It just depends on what you want it for. Like if you want to put money on so I could like buy me shampoo or a snack or something like that.
I was just putting money on it so you could call me. So she's like, you need to put money on there so she can call you. And I'm like, did I do this right?
Yeah, you did it right. Because remember the $10 you sent for my birthday? Well, that went to my commissary account. So I bought me like a honey bun and a soda and stuff for my birthday. And the money that you put on the Securus account, that goes so I can talk to you, I can call you.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's so I don't have to, like, worry about if I have enough minutes to call now, you know? So it just makes it a little easier. So how are you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm a little stressed out because I'm about to start school.
Really? Well, I'm stressed out. Like, I know school can be hard. I have been stressing about a couple of tests coming up for school, and like I'm getting all like 90% and 95% and 100% on like geometry and stuff. I'm good at that, but like algebra, I'm not good at it. So kind of that stuff and data analysis, that's something that I have to work on. Bar graphs, that's a little difficult. And definitely fractions. So I'm trying to work on fractions.
I'm probably not that good on it either.
Well, I'm sure you get the concept, you know, like I get like whenever they're doing like a pie chart and it shows you like half of it, that's, you know, half and stuff like that. I get it like that, but it's whenever it's adding and subtracting and dividing and multiplying fractions is that it gets more difficult.
Yeah, I went ahead and I know I gave you some money, but I also I don't know if you like to read. I sent you a book, or I'm sending you a book. I don't know if you have room for it, but if not, you can.
Yeah, I have room. I'm allowed 6 books, but I have read a couple of books that someone has sent me, and they sent me like more than 6 books. So what I did was I read the books that they had sent me, and then I released a couple of books to my dad whenever they came visit me. So they took it back home with them. So now I'm under the 6-book limit now, so I can get more books to be able to read.
So there's this book about this. It's about a slave girl that is basically like she got a slave girl for her birthday, but they become like best friends. I don't know. It's supposed to be a good book. It's called Inventions of Wings.
Okay. Well, that sounds like a good book. I can't wait to get it.
Yeah, I know. And I printed out pictures of me with my blue hair. It's actually blue, like teal blue, and my purple hair, because I got a purple wig.
Oh, cool. Cool. Well,
Yeah.
I can't wait to get them. Like, okay, so the only thing that you really need to know about whenever you send pictures to me is that don't send it with a letter. And don't write on the back of the pictures. Like, if you're going to send a letter, send it in a separate envelope than the pictures, because if not, it'll get rejected.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Because I'm like, so many people have like tried to send me pictures, and they might write on the back of it of like what it is or whatever, and they reject it. It's stupid reasons. But and then like someone, if they don't know, they'll send pictures and a letter together, and they'll reject it. And I'm like, what is the point? You know, like why do they reject it? But it's just a stupid rule. I don't get it. Why do they have to do it that way? But yeah. So I tell anybody that send me pictures, I'm like, make sure it's separate.
I literally like you know, for like I'm gonna put you on speaker.
Okay.
Or not. I thought I could do it.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
I really like talking to you.
I miss you so much. I wish that we could hang out and stuff. But I mean, it's not forever. At least it's, at least I'm not in here forever. That's a good thing. So, I'll get out one day, and my parents are gonna make like a coming home party.
Wait, let me put it. Wait. Okay, now talk. I had the volume button hit.
It's okay. But my parents are planning to make a coming home party whenever I get out, like a few months after I get out. And I think it's gonna be a black party because my mom has a friend that has a big fancy house, and I guess her brother is in a band or something. And so she said whenever I get out that we're going to have a party, and like I can invite everybody that I want to come. So I definitely want you to come, and I want your mom and dad to come too. And
yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun. Fingers crossed that you get out.
Yeah, I know, right? Me too. I'm praying every day, and I just try and keep my spirits up. And like a little while ago, I just came back from playing bingo, so that was fun. And I didn't win, but it's okay. I like to play for fun. And I mean, what I do for the day, like to keep me busy and stuff, I go to school, which I think school is like 2 hours, and then like I'll come back to my housing unit and hang out with my roommates, and we'll play board games and stuff. And then I'll like go walk the track or something, because they have like a baseball field, and they have a track, and like some tables in the middle of the track. It's like a big track, and there's some tables in the middle that everybody usually hangs out around and stuff. And they have a volleyball sand court. And so if you want to play volleyball inside, you can play inside, or if you want to play outside on the sand, you can play that. There's just a lot of things to do.
That's awesome. That's not like the jail down here. Like,
Right, no.
It's not like the jails down here. The jails down here are pretty.
It's kind of scary. So I'm happy that even like one of the guards was like, if my daughter was in prison, I would want her at this facility, because here it's more friendly, and it's not as serious. Like the prison that I was at before I came here, it literally looks like a farm. It had buildings look like big red barns. And every time anybody would tell me about that prison, they're like, okay, well, it looks like a farm. And I'm like, how does a prison look like a farm? And they're like, well, the buildings are big and red, and they look like barns. And it wasn't until I got there that I saw it for myself, and it really does look like a farm. Because it's out in the middle of nowhere. It's in farm country, and you can see open fields, and they have a farm that's right next to the prison, and I liked the look and the scenery of it, but I didn't like the fact over there you have what they call closed movement, controlled movement. So they basically tell you, okay, it's 2:30, so you can go to the gym, but you only have 30 minutes to get there. And other than that, you have to wait till the next time they call movement. Over here, they have open movement, so we can go anywhere we want at any time, day or night, So that's why I'm like, I knew I was coming in this one. I knew I'd get transferred to this one. But I'm like, I was thinking, because I got comfortable there, and I'm not a person that likes change a lot. So I'm like, I might stay there. But then once I found out that I was on the move list to be transferred to here, I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to try it, and if I don't like it, I could always ask them to transfer me back for a reason or whatever. But then I got used to this place, and I'm like, this place is actually better. I mean, yeah, it looks like a prison, but it's more freedom than in the one that looks like a farm. So, and I heard that, like, Louisiana prisons, I hear that they're pretty strict. And so I'm like, because Mom was like, well, maybe people have been asking, like, should we get you transferred to Louisiana? Now, I know they wouldn't do that anyway, because Missouri is where I have to do my time. But, I mean, I was like, I'd rather stay here. I mean, yeah, it's a long drive for them to come and visit me and stuff, but here is just more comfortable. If I had to do time, then I'd rather it be here. So.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, my dad's going to help me. So it's like a really big possibility that we could come down there, but like I have to make a copy of the visiting form.
Do you
Because I
want me
only
to
have.
send you more? Because I can send you more.
Okay, like I need just like one more. Like
Okay.
literally like just one.
Okay, then I can send you that. Yeah, I'll do that tonight. I'll put it in the mail tonight, and so you'll get it in a couple days. And if y'all can come, I know that like it's a
My dad was saying that he wants to see if you are gonna get out first.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wants to see if you're gonna get out, and he's like, well, maybe she'll be transferred to a different prison. You never know. And I'm like, I don't think so, but
No, I don't think so, because the way the law works is that you have to. I don't think that they would transfer me just because I did my crime here, so I have to do my time here.
like, no, he meant to like another jail.
Well, I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, if I leave, it's gonna be to leave, like go home. So I'm like, unless like I'm gonna see me and Dad and Mom are all kind of just waiting a little while to see what happens with this
The
petition.
petition's at 64 signatures, with 64 more left until it reaches the 2,500 mark.
That's awesome. Oh, that makes me so happy. And like, I have friends that are about to get out soon, and I know that because they're in here with me, and they're like, well, have your dad keep it up until I get out, and I can sign it too and share it on my Facebook and all. So I have roommates and all that are going to be going home, and they're going to sign it. So like, I know that we're going to reach the goal, But
Yeah, like,
it's not a matter of time.
but yeah, really, like seriously. And my mom was saying that she worked for child protection, and she knew a guy who was working in the case where he did a horrible crime with a baseball bat and got 10 years, but only served 3. So I mean, it is possible. It is possible. Like, you never know, like, it's just gotta keep the faith up, girl. Seriously.
I know. I never lose faith. I just being here, it has also helped me get closer with God, because I realized, like, when I was in county, I was in jail, I was like, going through my case and all, I didn't know if I was going to get life in prison or if I was going to even get the death penalty. So when I was waiting to know what was going to happen to me, I had just fell to my knees and I started praying, and I'm like, God, if you think that there is any good left in me, save me. Bring me home. And like a couple weeks later, my attorney came to me and he was like, we got a plea bargain. And I was like, for how long? And he's like, to 10. And I cried in happy tears because I was so scared it was going to be like 20 years, 30 years, and that's just not something that I wanted to accept. And so the 10 years, I was like, okay, well, it's at a percentage, so I have to serve 85% of that 10 years. And the time that I had been in jail counted towards my time already served. So I'm like, that's acceptable.
Well, I think it was because, too, you've been through a lot, and I think they could see that, you know what I mean? Like, and,
Yeah.
what you've been through and that type of thing, what you went through, and,
Yeah. And I mean, even the prosecutor who what basically his job is to send me to prison to prove that I did a crime, you know. And even he was defending me. So I'm like, that's pretty something. I feel like it was a mercy sentence, you know. And I'm like, I'm grateful for getting the low sentence, but I do want to go home because I have already been locked up 2 years. So I'm like, that's a long time. But also considering, I'm like, oh my God, it's already been 2 years, but it doesn't seem that way. But once I got to prison and started being more active and started doing a lot of stuff, and especially being in school, it's made my time fly by very fast. So I'm like, even if I did have to do the next 6.5 years here, that I know that it's not going to seem like that long whenever I'm finally done.
It's no, because you're getting busy and you're doing things.
Yeah.
And like let's I'm gonna make an oath to you to like stay in touch. Like I don't want to lose touch with you again.
And I don't think that we will. I'm gonna stay in touch, and even if something would have happened, like I get out early or whatever, you'll be one of the first people that I call and tell that I'm coming home. So we're not gonna lose touch again. I lost touch because I was in jail for a year and I didn't know your number. I didn't have any access to the internet to like message.
And I really didn't know what to think when it
Right.
first happened. I was kind of like, okay, like this is really it was a lot to process. It was a lot to process. I was sitting here going, okay, like this is I
This
never
call is from a
felt.
correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
But yeah, like it was a lot to process, and I'm like, you're not the only one that felt that way. Like a lot of people felt that way, and like I'm finding that even family have just now come around to talking to me, and they said that they had to watch the documentary before they could even, write to me or anything. Now I have some friends that are still like mad at me, and like we used to be close. Like they had this lady that's in Kansas City. Like I called her my aunt because that's how close we were. And like I got close to her sons. She has 3 sons, and I think one's 6 years old now. One is 4, and the other I think is like 22 or something. Anyway, like she came visit me in jail one time, and then after that, like she slowly started not talking to me. Like she wouldn't write me back as much, and then finally she just stopped writing altogether and stopped accepting my calls and stuff. So I'm like, it's just strange to me whenever it's the reverse side of it. Instead of people coming around, they kind of go backwards to where you're like, oh yeah, I stayed in touch with you at first, but then now I don't want to talk to you anymore. That's just weird to me.
That's effed. I'm sorry. It's all, and I really wish you could talk to Clark.
I know. I do too. Because
can I tell you something?
Yeah, go ahead.
We suspect that they might have. Oh God, this is like a somewhat similar situation, at least with the control and some what they do, and I don't know to the extent I can't, he gets sick a lot, and I know that's real, but there's some exaggeration that they do that we just don't think is.
I believe it. You want to know the crazy thing? My mom suspected the same thing about Clark's aunt and mom. I am so serious. Like, you know how, like, I know Clark has, what is it, Asperger's syndrome or autism?
Asperger's.
Okay. Well, like, I know that sometimes people with Asperger's could be hypersensitive, so, like, loud noises will hurt their ears or something. But Clark likes, like, heavy metal music. You know that. And so, like, that seemed a bit weird. And, like, whenever Mom would see pictures and stuff on Facebook, she'd always comment, like, well...
He does have Asperger's. That's not what I'm talking about, where they make him sit in a wheelchair all the time.
Yeah. Like, my mom noticed that, too. And I'm not talking about my stepmom, but I'm talking about my mom, you know. And so I'm thinking, like, okay, maybe it kind of takes one to know one. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And I think the reason why they are so angry is because it resonates within them. Like it's similar, and they don't want him getting, because I got a weird text message like, I don't want Clark to be in danger or worse, like get any ideas, and I'm like, what danger would he be in?
Right. I mean, I would never hurt him, or you would never hurt him. Like I don't understand. Yeah, I kind of don't understand. But I don't think it's that. I think it's the whole thing with the, you know, this possible control thing. Right, it's the control issue. Because I'm like, I don't think that, like, I know Clark has, you know, issues. I know he gets sick a lot. But as for, like, the wheelchair thing, that I never quite understood myself. I'm like, I didn't know if he was in a wheelchair or wasn't in a wheelchair. I'm not sure. So, because, like, my mom would let me see pictures sometimes on Facebook and stuff like that. And I'd be, you know, me and my mom slept in the same bed together. So whenever she would be online, I would be right next to her on, you know, she'd be on the computer, and I would be right next to her seeing, like, what she's looking at and stuff. And I'd see pictures of Clark, and sometimes he'd be in a wheelchair, and other times he wouldn't be. So I'm like, I didn't know if he could walk or not. But, like, I completely understand what you're saying about how they can maybe be like, well, I don't want him getting any ideas to rebel or think that we're being controlling and then do something harmful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand, but I mean, I do get what you're saying. And
and she even said not to mention his name, which I did that. I mentioned his name after the fact. She said that, and I felt bad, but there was like nothing I could do. Like, I'm not gonna like stop talking to you because, I mean, you know, because they want me to. You know, I don't know. They're weird. They are weird. They are weird. Like, he says that he actually told me that my parents are like Gypsy and Gypsy in a lot of ways. And I don't know. I wish you could talk to him, but I know that's not possible. Like, I know that wouldn't be.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just don't know, because I'm like, I'm trying to be an advocate for people that are going through the same things that I went through, you know? And it's so difficult whenever you see one of your friends and you think maybe they might be going through the same thing, but you don't know how to even begin to try and say anything or bring it up, or if anybody will even believe you or suspect or even
I don't his friends tried to help him get out, and basically, like, he was like, she found it and she tore it up, like she blew up. Like, I don't know what, I don't know. They're all I can say is they're weird. I'm sorry I brought him up and
It's fine. It's nice to know that, like, somebody shares my thoughts on it, too. Because I never wanted to say anything because I'm like, okay, so we all know that sometimes parents and, like, our guardian or whatever could be a helicopter mom or a helicopter parent where they're just so into their business and everything. Sometimes that's normal. But what's not normal is being like, okay, you can't be friends with this person. And I mean, if you're a child, yeah, I can see a parent saying that. But if you're an adult and can make your own decisions,
they have me blocked. I sneak around him. I sneak around on Kink, and I don't even know if that's very secure. But I mean, I don't want to stop talking to him because he needs me. Like,
yeah.
He needs me.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Gypsy. Well, do me a favor. Like, I think there still should be some money left on the account.
Yeah.
So, if you want to call me for, like, so I could wish you a happy birthday. Like,
yeah, I can call. That's not a problem. Yeah. Because I'm like, I'm going to be kind of bored because all we're doing is making a cake. We're actually going to make cupcakes. And then we're going to play some games and listen to some music on the radio and dance a little bit in our room. And that's about it. So it's going to be a quick party, and then the rest of the day will be boring. So I'm definitely going to call you and chat with you and talk and stuff. So
I get really lonely. So before you came here, I was, like, really lonely, and, like, that's why I've been, like, I hope I'm not talking to you too much.
No, it's fine. Like, I'm sorry I didn't call you whenever I said I did, but when I said I would. But I had taken, so it was my day off on Sunday, and I taken 3 allergy pills, like the Claritin, and it makes me so drowsy. So I slept all day. Like, I'm not even kidding. I woke up, went to lunch, went to sleep, and slept until it was time to turn off lights.
It's probably a good thing you didn't call me then, because I didn't put money on any account or anything.
Right.
So it would have gone to your mom. It would have gone to your mom if I wouldn't have realized how to set it up. So,
right.
Please apologize.
It's starting to rain right now, so the phones are starting to get a little brizzly, like it's hard to hear you. So I'm gonna let you go so that I can hear you.
What?
Okay. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night.
Gypsy?
The caller has hung up.